was doing a little traveling this morning, so I was not in front of my charts. I did just take some trades on some options on Tesla at the close of today. Very small. It was like 15 minutes left in the market being open. Didn't even record it. Just jumped in there. Had to get my trading in for the day, but wanted to jump on here. You guys know I like to show you this tool every single day and how it would fare in this market. And so we'll look at the open and how the Maverick AI Pro and the Maverick Radar in particular would have kept you on the right side of the tracks. So if you're unfamiliar with our indicators, just a few quick little run through here. Our Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data that we're seeing underneath the hood, not price and direction. So right now you're probably trading with green and red candles. What this is doing is think of it like a heat map. Hot pink is your strongest downside data candles. Hot pink. If you see hot pink, it will most likely sink. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Bright green is your strongest upside candle. So we're seeing a ton of buying data in these candles. Gray means indecision or reversal. Okay, here would have been a little bit of reversal here, same thing a little bit, but indecision right here, indecision right here. We like to go short when we're below this blue line, and we like to go long when we're above it. That simple. Short when you're below the blue line, long when you're above it. Maverick, let's see here, you got a sell signal here. Bears are in control when you have a red background. Bulls are in control when you have a green background. Maverick trender, this line, when this line is pegged to the top, that shows massive strength and momentum. Just look at this guy. I mean, from here, where is this? 593 down to, you lost it about here. Okay, so that's about 60 point move. 60 points, that's 240 ticks, right? Double check my math, 240 ticks. So that's a pretty sweet move pre-market. This is before the market opens. So again, if you see pink, it will most likely sink. If you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. Sell signal, Maverick trender, when this red line is pegged to the top, showing massive strength and momentum. When it's green, it's showing massive strength and momentum to the upside. And this thing doesn't slowly come up and slowly comes down. It's either at the top or it's at the bottom. No fake outs. I do not like fake outs. So when we designed this indicator, that was a big deal. And then all five traders, T1 through T5, think of these as traders or algorithms, but think of them as traders. They're voting every single tick across 6 time frames. And you can add a 7th time frame, and you can change these time frames if you want. Every single tick they are voting, are they bearish or are they bullish? So think about it. If you were in a room with 5 other traders who all had a completely different style, but they're agreeing that we're going up or we're going down, you're stacking probability. Okay. And then what the reason why I'm pointing all this out is the Maverick Radar right here does that checklist for you. Okay, and I'll show you the market open, but it does all that checklist for you to give you an A+ setup. Okay, so let's look at the market open. Okay, this is choppy because you're coming right into the market open. So let's go candle by candle on replay mode, and let me show you how the Maverick indicators, and particularly the Maverick Radar, would have kept you on the right side of the fence. Okay, so this is your, not your first candle, there's your first candle. All right, so first candle, you guys know we stay out. This is a 620, this was almost a 60 point swing. That is huge. The first few candles are meant to grab your stop loss. Okay, so I would never get in right there. Oh my gosh, this one was 606, almost over 100 points, 400 ticks. And look how it's just in both directions. You think that's coincidence? This thing is almost equal in both directions. This thing's almost equal in both directions. I mean, this is gambling. Getting in the first couple of candles is just absolute gambling because they're just clearing the deck. Clearing all those stop losses, all right? All right, here we go. First candle, 3rd minute in, I could be comfortable with that, all right? So what is the Maverick Radar telling us? we have an A plus setup on NQ, which is what we're trading. A plus setup on NQ. You have an A plus setup on ES. ES and NQ, they better run together. If you have completely different signals here, I would not get into a trade. So ES and NQ, they love to run together. So we have an A plus setup on both of those. And then the VIX, we popped the VIX on here, which I didn't yesterday because the market was closing at 12 futures, stocks didn't open. So, but the VIX, if you go back to what I'm trying to say is if you go back to yesterday's video, you'll see me trading live, and we took 3 trades, but I didn't have the VIX on here because of the holiday. But we put the VIX on here because the VIX runs completely opposite of ES and NQ. So when you have an A plus setup on NQ, when you have an A plus setup on ES and they agree, and then you have a VIX A plus setup going the opposite way, you get this signal right here that says all aligned. So what that's telling you is, think about this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things on your checklist. If the 6 things on your checklist work out for NQ, A plus setup, if those same 6 things are an A plus setup on ES, and then those same 6 things are an A plus setup to the opposite on the VIX, you're stacking probability in your favor. All right. So let's say we get in what do I want? I just want this guy. Let's just say here. Doesn't matter. We're just eyeballing it. Okay. So let's say we get in right there at the close. Okay. Well, that's fine. Who cares? We'll just call it right here at the top of this candle. We won't call it down here and be like, oh, see how brilliant we are? No. So what do you got? Green background. Bulls are in control. Buy signal. Up confidence arrows. Prices above the blue line. Remember, we like to go short. This is pre-market, so it is what it is, but we like to go long when we're above it, short when we're below it, long when we're above it. Okay? Short when you're below it, long when you're above it. Okay. Maverick Trender is pegged to the top. You have a green Maverick Trender label and line. It cannot go any further, showing strength and momentum to the upside. And then all 5 traders are voting bullish across 6 time frames. You got an A plus setup. You got the same thing on ES, and you got the same thing to the opposite on VIX. So let's see what happens. Where's my play button here? Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh my gosh. So from here, 683 up to, that's an 80-point move. I mean, if you would have gotten it at the top there, which nobody gets it to the top, but let's just take a look. 83 times 4 times $5 a contract. That's $1,600. From here to here is $1,600 on one contract. Now, would you have gotten this full move? I mean, maybe you're awesome. I wouldn't have. There's no way. But let's call it halfway point. What's your halfway point? Somewhere around here? Cool. Well, there's $1,800, right? $1,800, $800, right? Okay, your halfway point would have been $800. A plus signal, A plus signal, A plus signal. Okay, did it go past this? Okay, it went a little past this. All right, so beautiful. So honestly, you probably could have gotten the $1,600. I mean, that went way up. This is 63. I mean, this is a 20-point move. This is 80 ticks right here. Yeah. So we'll do that. That's insane. So what's this? Let me see here. 682, 794. It's 112 points. So it would have been 2240. Oops, I didn't mean to do all that. 2240. And look, folks, I can't rewrite history. You got to buy signal. You stayed out the first couple first couple candles, right? Look at this. Just stop losses grabbed, stop losses grabbed. Whew, flew right up. A plus setup, A plus setup, A plus setup. Unbelievable. Okay, now you got more. All right, so now you're starting to flatten out here and you lost your A plus setup. So let's say you just got in at the bottom of this. We'll for all the wonderful haters out there, we'll just get out here. So what's this? 772 at the bottom. Once you lost your A plus setup, 772. What's this? 683. 772 minus 683. It's 89 points. So on one contract, that's 1780. Okay, so this is 1780. All right, so there's your, I mean, potentially, right? All of it's potential. I don't know if you would have gotten in. I don't know if you would have gotten out down here. Maybe you would have only made 600 bucks. You know what I mean? Maybe you would have made only 400 bucks. Maybe you would have gotten scared right here. And I don't know why you would have, because you would have had an A plus setup the whole time. But I just want to show you how this is a game changer. This is edge to me. This is absolute game changer. And the whole time you have complete confidence because look, confidence arrow, confidence arrow, confidence arrow, confidence arrow, confidence arrow, confidence arrow, bright green candles above the blue line. Bulls are in control the whole time. All 5 traders didn't even flinch. They're all voting bullish across 6 time frames. And now you just lost your A grade on ES, but you still have an A grade on NQ and VIX. I'm just curious where it went after that. Okay, it went even further. And you're back to, that was just a moment. These are 1 minute candles. You got back to your A plus setup. So you could have taken that further, but you're kind of flattening out here. Yeah, you're going to start flattening out. And you lost your A plus setup, but I am just curious. Okay, so now you're starting to come down. All right, and you completely lost your A plus setup. But man, oh man, pretty clear 1,700 bucks on one contract. So sorry I didn't get to trade today. We were doing a little traveling, and I already said the next time we travel it's going to be on a Sunday, so I don't have to. Oh no, wait, we're traveling on Saturday. But you get my point. It'll be the weekend because I was like, yo, I gotta show these guys every single day how amazing these tools are. Unbelievable clear vision. Again, pre-market, so you're just going to be all over the map. But once the market opens, market open was right there. Okay, but once the market opens, boom, unbelievable. Why is that pink? Anyway, pretty cool. 1,700 bucks. I think pretty damn clear. Pretty darn clear. We had an A plus setup the whole way. Bright green candles. Bulls were in control. All 5 traders were voting bullish. There was no reason to get out. Maverick trender was completely pegged to the top. There was no reason other than to just trail your stop loss and take that 1,700 bucks. Again, not telling you will make 1,700 bucks. This is just a tool, right? Just because one person is really good with a golf club doesn't mean the next person's going to pick it up and have the same score as them, right? But yeah, I can't rewrite history here. I mean, this is, it is what it is. We had an A plus setup the whole way. So listen, if you want clear vision on your charts, this is what I consider edge in the market, my personal opinion. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research. Come read what our traders are saying. So many of you guys are crushing it. I'm so proud of you. Favorite part of my day, opening up the emails to just payouts, evals passed. And a huge shout out to Scott in particular. Second week using the Maverick indicators, and he just qualified for his second, not his first, his second $10,000 payout. Like, I was beyond happy yesterday when I read that email. Like, it's just unbelievable. And shout out to Scott for doing the work, right? Like, he had to learn the indicators and start putting them into practice. But second week using the indicators, and he's just qualified for his second $10,000 payout. Like, what? Unbelievable. So shout out to you, Scott. You're the man. Love it. Like, let's go, let's go. Again, I have to say it, not financial advice, do your own research. I'm not saying you're gonna do that, but that's a real email I got yesterday. Like, these are the emails I get on a daily basis, and it's just so fun to watch you guys. It's so cool. And we have so much planned for you guys. We have so much cool stuff planned for you guys. But anyway, come check us out. If you want edge in the market, this, I believe, is edge in the market. Come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.